If you are here in the garden, you walk goats, walk the garden every day. Learn from a natural farmer the laws of nature as they emerge through practice into common sense. You learn to express by association with natural beings within systems of flow. You practice community until cohesion is served on a plate, a local meal surrounded by friends. You will understand disruption of seasons, cycles, and history, of culture, family, and neighbors, of wild places, cultivated places, and everything in between. You will sense and begin to puzzle forth a quilt of succession. You will hear, touch, and see the microbes, insects, and animals who have found this garden a place of sanctuary without disruption. If you're not in a garden, you may listen to the teachings of the garden, model the garden, visit the garden for immersions. You may listen and let go of assumptions, fear, and hatred. You may be nourished, inspired, triggered, and calmed. You may be gifted, and learn to receive. You desire a garden of your own. You are given repeatable, evolving templates by which to enter your garden gate without disruption. There is tragedy of the commons. Most of us don't know what legacy gardens are. We've not been in many in our lives because they are rare. They require our attention and experience to truly reveal themselves. If we don't know what a garden is, then we don't know the function of a garden either. It's been a conundrum for me in my quest to save this particular garden for over a year, to describe the garden by its functions as a new model of value and to have its potential fully understood. Functions are understood in terms of where our food comes from and best practices through diversity, regeneration, and natural systems or laws. We all agree with this, think we know what it means. What I've tasked myself with is to translate these practices through the function of an actual regenerative garden into a language that money understands. Why money? Because money pays the banks who own the garden, and if these regen functions we so highly value and nod our heads at are not of the money-making kind, then they are not useful within the system of ownership. Yet the functions that arise from a high-functioning regenerative system require relationships that are agreement fields, acknowledging place, time, and condition. Systems that arise from a regenerative garden may make money, but the healthy sort of contracts are ironically of a non-fungible nature. There is no transaction that can occur that is ever the same again. This is because regenerative value is defined within the ecosystems that are supported, so are seasonally dependent and reflective of cultural coherence, ever changing. What is needed most as we evolve from systems in every way, from how we communicate to how we structure and define work, play, and fair share, are living models of regenerative systems, models that are cohesive within local communities, networked within larger ecosystems, and familiar with emergent Web3 technologies, as well as what works towards building soil, restoring degraded ecologies, and growing and curating food grown locally. Needed too is data collection that is at the same time simple to apply and repeatable, yet flexibly adaptive and attentive to feedback loops. Small matters. This is best done with small-scale adaptations to gain the knowledge and experience before larger systems iterations. In natural farming, there's a saying, a gardener walks her field every day. This is simply because every day is so different from the last. And as succession is recognized as the truest, most radical movement we could participate in, we will need eyes and hearts open to the messages and lessons we will rejoice in. LALA Gardens is a 1-acre demonstration and showcase garden for permaculture design, natural farming, which is an indigenous technology, an ancient Eastern tech elegantly effective in restoring microbial diversity in restoration and cultivation. Can be practiced any place, any time, and under any condition, utilizing what is around you without externalities. This means anyone can do it. This means it is repeatable in any environment, truly revolutionary. LALA Gardens is also poised within the ecosystem of Web3 to be a demonstration of technologies as a use case in refining patterns of care and effectiveness in an intimate, creative environment. LALA Gardens creates templates and modules of regenerative lifestyle, including animal husbandry and small holdings in rural and urban settings. There is immersion here, education, and on-site participation, as well as on-the-ground community network of support. Perhaps there will be a Goat Walk DAO meeting to discuss the allotment of milk and cheese. By virtue of existing gardens everywhere, by networks rooted in the soil, I'm here to announce there is a pathway. There are agreements. Thank you.